All right. I want to welcome everybody to our Boom Team training call for June 29th, 2015. We have two amazing ambassadors on the call for you tonight. So I am going to go ahead and turn it over to Mike Cayley. Mike, if you'll go ahead and take it away.
Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? This is just one more reason for all of us out here that love to work our Plexus business, where we can work it anywhere we are. I happen to be sitting in our car at a park in a small little town, Wheatland, Wyoming. Very small little town. Most people don't know where it is. But we were on our way back from Denver today and ran into a little traffic. Everybody, if they've been to Denver, Colorado, knows the way traffic can be. So instead of keeping on rambling about that, I'm going to go ahead and get started on some things and then turn it over to Dr. Mike Perush. He's a senior gold ambassador that's working with us, and a lot of you might know of him and know him personally. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. We'll try to keep this call short tonight. Some of the stuff that we went over was on Big Al Schreider, and what he talks about is 4 lead phrases. Talking to people, you can go up to anybody. A lot of us have a hard time talking to people just in general, like people we don't know. It's one of our biggest fears, one of our biggest scares, is to step out of our box and talk to people we don't know. So he helps it lead us into it in ways that it's a lot more comfortable and more conversational than just trying to go up to somebody and feeling nervous, to be able to just get to know them a little. So one of the main things he wants to talk about is when you talk to someone, lead into it. Well, you know, and that's just the opening statement. And then you can add anything. I just have a few little suggestions that I do and what I talk about to people. Well, you know, you're on your feet all day working and you just want to sit down sometimes. And I do that a lot of the time talking to people. If you're in a convenience store and somebody's working and they just look miserable and they great personality. So the second one I use a lot is, well, you know, you're driving long hours back and forth to work and wish you could be home more often. A lot of people, they lead into that. So these are just conversations that you can lead into it with. And then another one I would use is, well, you know how you love your job, but wish it would pay you a little bit more what you're worth. These are some of the conversations that I start up with some people. And then the second one that it leads into is just, I'm just curious. So I'll kind of go lead from the first one I talked about into I'm just curious. So, well, you know how you love your job, but you wish you were paid just a little bit more what you're worth. So then you could go, I'm just curious. If I could show you a way you could get paid what you are worth by how much you're willing to work and commit to. Those are just a little way that those conversations get into, and the way that people respond to those, that you have to adjust to them. The third one would be most people. So what we're talking about is when we're sharing the stories about other people in Plexus and the stories that we talk about all the time. So the most people are on that one. You could lead into afterwards on the same conversation that I was just talking about on that third one. And then the second part of it, when you're like, if I could show you a way you could get paid what you're worth by how much you're willing to commit to, then you could say most people I've met have found the harder they work, the more money they can make. These are just the 3 steps. And on the fourth one, he starts talking about, would it be okay if? So now after you talk to them, you've had the conversation, it's leading into it. Now you could be just, and this would work on any conversation. Would it be okay if I got your name and contact info and sent you some information on how this works? Okay, and now this is kind of, I'm kind of winging this one a little bit. I got a lot of notes from the Big Al thing, and what it leads into afterwards is when you start talking about those right there, it says before, sorry, got sidetracked a little bit there. So when we're talking about it, and if you ask them if it's okay if you get their information to send that information to them, a lot of the stuff that we start talking about, first thing they're going to do is they're going to put up a wall and they're going to think you're trying to sell them something. And that's the last thing we want to do, because the subconscious mind, somebody starts seeing, hey, this guy's just trying to sell me something. He's not really interested in what's going on for me or what my needs are. So the best thing to do, what Big Al talked about, is the subconscious mind. Before you want to tell them and they say, okay, yeah, that's fine, go ahead and give me the information, you're going to tell them, before I tell you how this works, let me tell you what has happened to me. So what that does is it opens up their subconscious mind to a story. You want to share your story. So I'll go ahead and go into mine and so tell you how that worked for me. Before I tell you how this works, let me tell you what it's done for me. Myself, my wife was using the products, got involved with it as an ambassador, and I was really skeptical. First thing I thought of is, oh, it's another network marketing, another one of these things that everybody wants to do. I'm sure the products are decent. They've been done well for her. And then she kept trying, hey, just try them. You know, it might help you with your sleep, your energy levels. So I got on the product, stayed real consistent with them, and didn't really notice a huge difference. I didn't think at first. And then what she started telling me was, hey, did you notice it's 10 o'clock and you're not asleep on the couch? You know, because with my long hours and the work schedule I did, 8 o'clock, 8:30, I was asleep on the couch every day. And so I started noticing the difference. And I'm like, yeah, that was a huge thing, the sleep that I felt and being refreshed every day when I got up in the morning. So also, my story and what I share with people is how I do CrossFit all the time, and buy supplements, was taking GNC, all these nutritional products, bodybuilding products, and never really feeling a difference, spending hundreds of dollars on products all the time and not really getting the results I was feeling that I should have got for how hard I was working. So after a few weeks into my second month on the Triplex, I started getting my gut healthy, started absorbing the things that I needed to, started detoxing my body, getting the bad things out, getting the probiotics, the good back in. I really started noticing huge gains in myself physically, my strength gains, everything with my workouts. So I was sold at that point. So that's when I started sharing with others after I had my personal story. And that's kind of my story with Plexus. So that's how I kind of lead into that conversation. And that breaks down that wall because it puts them part of that. When you're telling a story to somebody, people want to be involved in it and interact with you in the story. Those are the main key points that I took out of the Big Al seminar. And after this training, this call, we're going to go ahead and post in the Boom team the full videos, the whole hour. There was 2 different classes, an hour of each one with Big Al, and we can go ahead and post those. We have a lot of that video, and one of them's an audio that we can post on there for people to really listen to him go over the whole thing. You'll get a lot more out of it from myself. This is just a little tidbit of what I got out of the training that we were in. And then also, I want to go over just real quick before I pass it over to Dr. Mike. I want to go over the 4 personality colors of MLM. And this is just a quick thing just to kind of, they rate or kind of went through the studies of different people's personalities. The first one is blue. These are the fun people that we run into and everything that just want to have fun in life. So what we want to really touch on in that is what we can talk about is we have fun and a blast together. When we do all of the conferences, just every single day, us as a Plexus ambassadors, all of us, we have fun. We travel. We win shopping sprees, drive a Lexus, get to go to Maui and meet amazing people. And then another personality is the red. These are people that are really, really targeted on money. They want to make money in life. That's just what really strives them, is the money side of things. So that one is, we really want to focus on the Plexus compensation plan. I mean, it's a generous compensation plan. I mean, it's structured to make great money from the very beginning to the very end. And honestly, that's one of the things that caught my eye. I mean, you heard my story on the health side, but when it came to promoting this thing, I mean, we're very blessed for the structure that we have put together. And then also touch on how we can get a Lexus, because that drives a lot of people, especially targeted in the red category. And then the yellow category is people that want to helping people. And with that one, we really want to touch with our life-changing products and second to none comp plan. You can help people get healthy and gain financial freedom. I mean, that's huge to be able to share with people and help people. Help friends and family lose extra weight. See that mom can supplement her income while staying at home with her family. And then the last color that they have out there is green. Those are the people that want the information, just really detail oriented, want all the details, the information and everything. And a lot of us can't share that, so we just tell them to Google it. But for these information people, I mean, really share with them Plexus has grown over 16,000% over the last 3 years. I mean, that's huge. I mean, how many companies can really state those kind of facts for us? Also, we're named by the Inc. as number 8 fastest growing private company in the last year. And that kind of growth doesn't happen with products that don't work. It just ain't going to happen. And then also we have products that the ingredients have scientific evidence in medical papers and documents. And with that, like I was saying, if they want more information and stuff that we're not comfortable with giving and the details that all of us keep it simple on, just have them Google it, and the facts are out there. And kind of on that part with the products, I wanted to go ahead and turn it over to Dr. Mike. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. You always have a great way of explaining things, and appreciate you going over the Big Al stuff. He was amazing out there at convention. So, you know, Plexus is really an amazing company, to piggyback on what Mike was talking about. But it's not just the compensation plan that makes it amazing. Really what makes it amazing, in my opinion, are the products. And I just see tremendous benefits for my patients and my friends and my family on the products. And so I'm going to spend just a few minutes kind of going through some of the products. All the information, everything you need to know is on your back office. So I highly recommend that you spend some time studying there and really kind of getting to know the products and learning you know, the basics of how to be compliant when you talk about the products. Of course, we'll start with the pink drink, the Plexus Slim. The Slim is just a drink that you mix up with 8 to 10 ounces of water. Typically drink it first thing in the morning. I like to dump mine in my protein shake in the morning, so there's different ways that you can use it. But basically what the Slim does is it prepares the body for the day. It helps create healthy blood sugars. It helps create healthy blood pressure. It helps with maintaining proper metabolism. It's got a couple of ingredients in it that help increase insulin sensitivity and help build energy starting out for the day. So typically you drink the pink drink about 30 minutes before your first meal of the day and really kind of kickstart your day off. The next product I'm going to talk about is the Accelerator Plus. This is another great product. This product really helps boost metabolism and boost energy, and at the same time it suppresses your appetite. So it's a great way to kind of speed up weight loss and begin to see those inches drop off pretty fast. Accelerator Plus is considered to be a thermogenic, so it is a product that kind of helps burn fat a little bit, and it's gluten-free. So a lot of people are asking these days if the products are gluten-free, and yes, they are. So the next product is the Boost. Boost came out here last year, and it's kind of an alternative. What's that? Oh, I thought I heard something. My bad. The Boost is an alternative to the Accelerator Plus, and it's a great companion for the Accelerator or for the Plexus Slim, and it's a great way to help curb your appetite as well as bring you some boost or bring you some energy. The next product is the Plexus Block, and this is one of my favorites because not only does this promote healthy weight control, but it helps your body block the absorption of some starches and sugars. So it's really cool in how it works. It's got 2 different types of seaweed-based products in it that have been shown in research to help prevent the absorption of some of those sugars. You know, we're all trying to eliminate sugars in our diet as best we can, and so the Block really kind of brings that about with the Plexus program and really helps your body not absorb all those sugars. The next product is the ProBio 5. Again, this is one of my favorite products because this product is really a product that's needed by everybody. It helps provide probiotic balance to the intestinal tract and really helps support the immune system. And, you know, in my opinion, as a doctor, everybody should be taking a probiotic, whether you've had problems with weight gain or bloating or headaches or whatever. There are so many different diseases and syndromes that we see today that can be benefited by taking a probiotic. And in my opinion, the ProBio 5 is one of the best on the market. In fact, it's the probiotic that is kind of my go-to in my clinic now for putting patients on probiotics. So anybody that you talk to that's considering the Plexus program, in my opinion, the probiotic is one of the foundational places to start. So it's got 2 billion live cells in it, which is huge. It's got 5 different probiotics in it. It's got enzymes to help absorb the probiotics, as well as help break down the proteins and die-off factors in the intestinal tract. So it's, again, it's one of my favorite products. The next product is BioCleanse, and the BioCleanse is really a truly amazing product. So many people in our country today need to cleanse periodically, and we hear about cleanses all the time and how difficult they can be and how hard they are and how you run into the bathroom all the time. And Plexus designed the BioCleanse with really patient comfort in mind, in my opinion, because it's incredibly gentle. It does help cleanse the gastrointestinal tract and oxygenates the cellular functions in the entire body. It helps bring energy. It helps support arterial and vascular function. It's got wonderful levels of vitamin C and magnesium in it. And so it's just, not only is it a great product, but it's a very healthy product. And it's a very powerful antioxidant, and it's easy on the system. Next product is the X Factor. I have recommended multivitamins to my patients for years now, and of course take them myself. And it's very important that all of us should be taking a good multivitamin. But here's the unique thing about the Plexus X Factor. It has aloe in it, which helps absorb the nutrients in the vitamins. So often, so many people are taking vitamins that don't actually absorb into their system. And the Plexus X Factor is a delivery system, offers a delivery system that really helps assimilate and absorb those nutrients so you can support your whole body wellness. It's got some powerful antioxidants in it. It's got the New Zealand blackcurrant in it, which is one of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet, and it's just an excellent product. In fact, it's kind of my go-to multivitamin anymore with my patients. The next product is the Fast Relief, also known as the Plexus Ease now, and they just recently announced at convention that they're changing the name of the product, which I think is an awesome thing, because now it really speaks to what it does. It really helps ease the inflammation and pain that you might be experiencing. The great thing about the Fast Relief capsules and the Fast Relief cream is it's something you can take and use when you need it. When you've got those muscle aches and pains, when you've got those joint pains, when you've got gastrointestinal inflammation and those kind of things, you just take it when you need it. And it's really a great product. And there's some other competing products out there that, in my opinion, just don't hold a candle to the Fast Relief. I use it with my patients all the time, and we see amazing results. And I still have this habit of calling it the Fast Relief, and I'll have to break myself of that. But it's super easy to use, and again, the Fast Relief Ease is just an outstanding product, whether it's in the capsule form or the topical cream form. The Fast Relief Nerve is really, probably, in my opinion, as a physician, it's one of the most amazing Plexus products out there, because it actually helps patients find relief from nerve-based conditions, whether it be sciatica or radicular problems in the upper extremities or any kind of nerve-based pain. It provides tremendous relief, and it works incredibly fast. And in fact, there's been research studies that have shown that it may even help regenerate nerve tissue. I've used this with my patients who have sciatic pain and those kind of things, and invariably they all report that they're finding great relief and in fact long-lasting relief from taking this. And now they're able to get off a lot of their pharmaceutical medications because of it. So Fast Relief Nerve is just an amazing nerve-related pain support product. Plexus Body Cream is actually become one of my wife's favorite products. My wife suffered from eczema on her hands and feet so bad that at times she couldn't even walk across the room without her feet cracking and bleeding on the floor. and she started using the body cream, and after just a few short months, her feet and hands have returned back to their baby skin soft normalcy. The body cream can be used all over the body. It was originally designed as a breast cream, and they later reformulated it, remodeled the product into just an all-over body cream. It works for so many things, but patients and people who are dealing with conditions like eczema and psoriasis, rosacea, and those kind of things may find incredible relief from using the body cream. So I highly recommend that one. So that's the Plexus products really in a nutshell. And again, I highly encourage you to not only be a user of the products, but really go to the back office and study the products in detail so you have a really good idea of what they're about, how they work, and how truly amazing they really are.
Awesome. All right, Mike, do you have anything else to add to that?
I don't think. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, you guys did an awesome job. Thank you for being on the call tonight.
Appreciate it.
And like Mike said, we will post all of the coordinating info about Big Al Schreider's training, the 4-color personalities, any product info that we have available that correlates with this call. We will post it into the Boom team for you in the next couple days. And thank you guys for being on the call, and we will see you all next Monday night.
Thank you.
Thank you.